California's governor says if you're vaccinated, you won't have to wear a mask starting June 15th. But the state agency in charge of workplace safety is saying not so fast. They're about to vote on new rules this week that could keep certain mask requirements in place until next year. June 15th is the day vaccinated Californians will be allowed to take off their masks while grocery shopping, working out, watching a movie, just about everywhere indoors. But the state is on track to build a big exception for the people who are on the clock working.
With respect to masks, those things are going to continue to be in the workplace, even for fully vaccinated employees who are working alongside unvaccinated employees into January.
You heard that right. You may not be able to remove that mask at work until January, vaccinated or not. That's according to the latest proposal from the California Division of Occupational Safety and Health, or Cal-OSHA. The agency would allow some requirements to relax July 31st, like 6-foot distancing rules. Vaccinated workers would be allowed to ditch masks outdoors, but indoors they could only go without them while alone in a room or in a room entirely with vaccinated people.
Getting absolute perfection with respect to full and complete vaccination is going to be very difficult.
Employment law attorney Dan Eaton says businesses would have to have documentation of workers' vaccine status on file. And if there's any potential for an unvaccinated coworker or customer walking in, those masks will have to stay on.
The bottom line is that masks are going to have to remain in place, generally speaking.
Cal-OSHA says it would be impossible to enforce different mask policies for vaccinated and unvaccinated workers indoors in a constant, consistent manner. So the move is to keep workplaces safe. But some business groups say these rules could encourage employers to group vaccinated workers into one section of a building while keeping unvaccinated or people with unknown status in another. The regulations were a surprise to some in the business community who were expecting Cal-OSHA to align with guidance from the CDC.
Well, they looked at them again. They just didn't revise their rules much in accordance with what they saw from the CDC guidance, and that was their prerogative.
Cal-OSHA will vote on these new rules June 3rd. Businesses that don't follow them could get fined. Also of note, Cal-OSHA might change the definition of what a face covering is, so employees couldn't wear bandanas, scarves, ski masks, anything that's only a single layer of fabric. Employers would have to provide higher quality masks or respirators at no charge.